Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome back to another day of discoing the Elysium. My mental health is not super duper today. So not sure how long I'm gonna end up going. We'll see. Currently just checking my bitrate. And it's still not telling me what my bitrate is, so that's unnerving. But anyway, okay. So, in the last episode, we finally got into the trash can, garbage can, whatever, dumpster, which most people do in episode 1, or rather, day 1. We're on day 4. Found evidence. It was disgusting. Found some things that we want to see in the halogen lights. Hello, Shane. Yes, woo, trash. Exactly. It was like basically the best episode for me possible because I am such a garbage picker. Hobocop, not just a joke. Actually, who I am. So, yeah. Oh, we also found out that Kuno is a little twat, we already knew that, is been messing with the phasmid traps. But he had like a moment of like pulling out of the brainwashing or whatever you want to call it that Kuno S has been putting him through, where he spoke in first person. Ooh, it was different. But anyway, so I'm just like, how do I engage with do I click on the car to use the headlights, or do I interact with the item? What's the item again that we want to look in the lights? Is it in maybe an interact? No. Nope. So maybe it just happens and it's not in any of these? Tools. Yes, indeed, tools. Okay, I guess we'll find out. Click on the car.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
It might be in the ledger, Shane, but as you can see, it also came up in my options, so I got lucky. But probably the ledger was where I should have gone. I'm not used to having the ledger at this point. That was new from the last episode. I guess most people also get the ledger in day 1. Turns out I like to go blind. Anyway, Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He turns the preheater on, waits, takes out his key, and then says that. Press engine start.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl.
Yeah, don't sound so healthy, yo. What have you been doing to that engine?
Like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time.
Sure. Press the button labeled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
Cool, that's what we need.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Okay, so close the door. And now I just go walk in front. Yee. Oh, there we go.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
Okay.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice. LOL.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid. Look at the perforations. I mean, I assume it's going to let us do both, so we'll start with the street.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlights.
Excuse me. Wait, look around. Where are we on this? Points to the halogen map. Why would... Wait, look around.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Okay.
Ah, Martinez.
Sure. He smells the air and says that. Maybe. Where are we on this? Point to the halogen map.
Let me see.
He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
He says his finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems nice. Seems like a shithole. I'm sure I've seen worse. I mean, this is probably a lie. Not that I know what we're looking at, but we'll go with 3. I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh, yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
Options. Okay, great. Well, now we get to look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows. Look at something else. Well, it sounds like they're significant. Damaged ledger. Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad. Why? Okay. What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why, precisely.
Okay, what about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3? That's it?
That's it.
Huh. Okay. Hey, Kim, what do all these holes mean? Point to the dots on the watermark.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Interesting. Okay, what's the 3?
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
Yeah, no, that was my thought too when it was like it counted to 216 on the snap of a finger. Like that would take forever, right? And yet he did it instantaneously. He's a walking calculator.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Wait, 18 years? I've done this? Ugh. Got drunk like a megastar. I walked the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. I was a hobo and I lived under a boat. So you drowned? Probably some boring office job. Probably some boring office job. Typo. Same as everyone else. I feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. Nope, still not taking that on. Do you really think I have any idea? This one's probably the best. Like, that's probably the most accurate. I want to start with the first one, though. I think we're going to come back to having other options. But, like, wait, 18 years I've done this?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Blissful. Oh, yes, because youth is such bliss. It's naivety, but that does not actually mean it's bliss. God, sometimes it's the hardest years. Sometimes the years are just continually hard, though. We just tell ourselves it was better in the past because it's soothing when it feels hard now. But it's actually consistently hard. These are hilarious, but I'm just going to go with, do you really think I have any idea?
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we?
Sure.
This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see...
216.
Wow, more than 200.
Yeah, 216 to be exact.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, Clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
The lieutenant nods with evident respect. Oh, hey. So even though we're a drunk, we're a capable drunk. So you're saying I used to be a super cop? I was like super bad? I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number? No, this means you used to be extra bad if you were doing... Anyway, whatever. I don't think I can ever re-become this person. What's the last number? Wow, that's depressing. Jeez, man. I think this is silly. I used to be good. That's a solace. I don't think it's good. But I think this saying this is really sad and unhelpful. Ooh, excuse me. Sleep is evasive these days. So it comes when I don't want it to, like now. So I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
So I'm a killer. I mean, you're a cop. Yeah, hand in hand. I was expecting a higher number, honestly. That's not too many. Yes, it is. 1 is too many. I was expecting a higher number, honestly.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
Okay, not a mass murderer, just an average murderer.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
How honest of you, Kim. Love that. It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. Good job.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Hey, something. Looking at the positives. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim? How do you handle the strain? Maybe I should pour one out for the boys. The fallen. Duh. Thanks for this. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim? Oh, wait, I think we've already asked him this, but let's make him answer anyways.
Yes.
He says, declining to elaborate. How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Such as drinking yourself into oblivion? It gives you a meaningful look.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Yeah, they're not bad, but I don't do good with being alone. I need people. Like doing stuff with people, great. But I can't just doing stuff. I don't manage. I wish I did. Life would be so much easier. Like tip-top racing? Maybe I should find a hobby. Hobbies are lame. Wow, man. Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the yellow gloves.
Wow, guy. Just so creative in your thinking there. Yeah, I'm down. Let's grow some weed, yo. Honestly, though, take the gloves off, because the best part about gardening is actually touching the soil. They've studied this scientifically, and the electrical and like I don't understand the full thing, but like the exchange of chemicals between your fingers in the soil and the bacteria in the soil is actually really good for your mental health. FYI. Go outside and touch the ground now and then. It's good for you. Anyways, maybe I should pour one out for the boys. I think that's dumb. Thanks for this. Conclude.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go. Put the ledger away.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Read the watermark. Okay, gained experience. He presses a remote control on the key. Oh, dang, you can just push the button? Nice.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
I'm very behind, eh? Dang. Yes, Shane, exactly. Touch dirt, Becca, 2025. If there's one resolution you should have for 2026, it's to touch dirt on a regular basis. It's good for you. Wow, I feel so far behind that it's day 4. I'm still getting tutorial shit. But look at that, I got stats now. I'm a capable person. I can game sometimes. Years in service. Cases solved. People killed. Fuck. Good cop, bad cop. The fuck is this? 14. Moralist, 6. Ultra liberal, 2. Fascist, 2. I have any? This should be a 0! What is this? Communist, 17. I'll take it. What did I do that was fascist? Fuck. Oh, was that pushing Tommy, maybe? I don't know, anyways. These are like dialogue things I chose, aren't they? Boring cop. Fuck you. Sorry cop. How do I have so much sorry cop? No! Hilarious. Not 0 for Apocalypse Cop, but Superstar Cop's got 5. Okay, so I'm very much conflicted good, bad cop, and communist. Obviously. Moralist. LOL. This is fun. I feel silly that I didn't activate it sooner. Oh, excuse me. I will stop yawning one day. Okay. Right, before we decide, what do we have that is locked? That we want to unlock. Inland Empire. Empathy. Composure. I saw something today. A TikTok. I think I shared it with you, Shane. Yes, communists, exactly. That was saying, it was an interesting idea I'd never thought of in terms of empathy. It was saying, in terms of a trauma response, that if you consider empathy an intrinsic part of your personality, you are actually just using it as a trauma response for self-abandonment. I was like, that's interesting. Because it's not saying don't feel for other people, but that you identify with it so hard that you use it as a means of reenacting the trauma response of self-abandonment. I don't know. I was like, oh, I never really thought of it that way. Something to consider in terms of being a highly traumatized person. I wish I had more volition. Oh my god. Like, actually, frankly, more empathy for that matter too, because they're both locked and there's no unlocking these, and that makes me sad. It makes me very sad. What I don't want, even though it's locked, is drama. I'm like, I feel like I have more than enough drama going on. So, I guess we'll do inland? If we can. Is there room? Inland. There you are. Oh, there's one. Let's do our one. There you go. Which now opens up that. Kim. Although I don't fully understand what it is. But something about Kim is opened up now. So, you know, cool. Okay. The next thing we were going to do... Right, we were going to go... Yeah, no, I know. Interesting thought in terms of trauma responses, right? Because it's not to say empathy is intrinsically bad. But to say that when... Like, anything with trauma, when out of balance, when not like, used... When empathy used without boundaries, I think that was the main message. Without personal boundaries and, like, you know, taking care of yourself first before taking care of others, because it's essential for wellness, that's where it can become a tool for self-abandonment. Just, like, in terms of how I've really struggled with, like, trying to process trauma, and I always give, not people, I'm thinking of my parents, excuses for their behavior. It's like, you know, you can understand someone's behavior all you want, but that doesn't make it any less harmful or any more okay. But anyways, yes, fair enough. I should talk to Kim to open it up. I will, but first, I was thinking to speak with the children. Ooh, have we interacted with this one? I feel like it seems newish. Is it just me?
There's nothing else to do with the traps at this time.
My bad.
They're all just lying around, gathering dust and rainwater.
Okay, leave. Why you leave them still clickable then? Turn off the clicky. Anyway, I wanted to see the children because I remember at some point in the dialogue in the last episode there was something that was like suggesting that the kids know something, and I can't remember what or why. I just remember being like, right, we'll go see if the kids will talk to us. If we can we access this way? Yes. Okay. There we go. But yeah, in terms of the empathy thought and trauma response, it's in a TikTok that I sent you recently, Shane. It's one of those ones. I don't remember. when I sent it, but in the last couple days. Okay, are they gonna have more dialogue?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Kids, have you seen any bad people around? I'm like, what a descriptor. You must be Lillian's twins. Is little Lily your sister? Point to the house. Should we have talked to them sooner? Oops. Sure, let's just start with the most important stuff. Have you seen any what you would call bad people around?
What bad people?
That's a fair question. One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Says the lieutenant. Nor is it legal for that matter, but we're not exactly, you know, moral cops, it seems. You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lillian's twin.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders.
Oh, being a child, the fun things of misproportions. God, I remember being so angry and awkward and gangly. Could not walk, like, because my legs grew too fast as a kid. I'm very tall. Shouldn't say very tall. Taller than average. 5'8", and so, for women, so, like, just trying to walk as a kid with my legs growing too fast was I tripped a lot. It was hilarious.
The other one laughs as well.
Yeah, I made them laugh. Connection.
Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
Thanks, Logic. Laughter's important. It's actually a really important part of growth and learning and development. Anyways. Is little Lily your sister? Point to the house.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. That's it? You're being laconic about it. As if they're going to understand this. But okay, let's do it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
We're not saying this because that's unhelpful. So we talked to the children and we got nowhere. Great. I'm assuming, like, talking to the other one is the same thing, right?
The scruffy-haired little boy.
Yeah, leave. Sorry. Wasn't sure. Just had to be sure. Had to check. Like, still nothing about her shack. I have no idea. What about... Because it was suggesting looking around. Kim goes in the Kim hole. Equip a flashlight in low light areas. That's to shave, which we've locked. Yeah, so I have no idea. Ooh, money? A coat! Korrojev. Anyway, we're taking it. Nice. Oh, look at that. Yeah. This one? Plus logic. Swanky indeed. Kind of reminds me of the shirt that you just got from the thrift store, Shane, except it's got the collar, but like kind of the pattern. This swanky checkered jacket flatters your form in a way that makes you feel the fun kind of serious. Love that. It is really nice. Roomy pockets too. Look, it even has pockets. No, Shane, I'm not telling the kids they're stupid. They probably already know if they've grown up in abuse. Parents seem very willing to call their kids dumb when they're emotionally immature and having a hard time. My God, the amount I got told that as a kid. FYI, even if the kid is dumb, don't say that. It makes them really struggle with their self-esteem. Okay. I'm like, is this another shack that we could look through? Like, in terms of shacks we're supposed to look in? Oh, a new dialogue. It feels safe and warm in here. Not like outside. I like all the bottles up here. Reminds me of your dad's shop, actually, Shane. Anything to click on? Okay, no.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
Pardon me? What? What did I just walk into? Try to sneak up to the phasmid. Leap towards the phasmid and clasp it in your hands. Ignore the sight. Should I sneak or should I leap? Sneak, leap. I'm mostly like, where? What's he talking about? I see nothing. Sneak or jump? Sneak or jump? Okay, we'll try to sneak. Try to sneak up to the phasmid.
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic.
LOL.
It's a fire iron.
Kind of thought.
How disappointing.
How useless are you inland? Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded you? Yeah, okay. I can't believe it! Of course that wasn't the phasmid. It's way too big. LOL. This is what I get for trying to be a scientist instead of a cop. I mean, I'm not even a good cop. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go with 3. Because, you know, stay in your lane, yo.
You were just following your instincts, your destiny. You're meant to find the phasmid. Just maybe not here.
Sure, inland. Sure. Give the dream of discovering the Insulindian phasmid a rest. For now. Okay. Whatever. Just looking for clickies, that's all. Other than Kim. I'll get to Kim. But no, should we... No. Here's my thing. I'm supposed to be, like, looking around to discover what she wasn't sharing. But I'm like, fucking where? Because that's, what is it? Yeah. The washerwoman is hiding something. Look around. Maybe get into her shack somehow. Like, I don't understand. What shack? I've been in all the shacks. There's no shack. Anyway, I am curious about those stairs that I couldn't find before. Or rather, couldn't find access to. Well, that's interesting. Up here. I'm just like... Is it wind or... Oh, it's the current and water coming up and down. That's really cool. Anyway. Yeah. Is that a glitch? I guess I'm just noticing all the little things right now. Sure, I guess. You know what? We'll talk to Kim. We'll do the Kim conversation. Sup, Kim?
Yes?
Sup? Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case. Oh. This was the inland? Wow. I don't think I want to do it. +1, it was a murder. LOL. I think you should know that I can't remember anything. So, you know, I think this is something I'm fine with never actually doing. Nice to open it up, but nothing. Leave. Never mind. I guess we'll go update the ravers. That's something we have. What I'm really curious of, like what's on my brain right now, is those stairs that I found. Was that the Feld building? Aha. I want to say it was in the Feld building or near the Feld building. Is there access over here? Hilariously can never actually remember the pathways that they created. They're a bit ambiguous. Not ambiguous, like random, which was the point, and so like hard to remember. Yes. Over here. These stairs. How do I get to these stairs? I went in these. Oh yes, we can't get over here. But the stairs over here. I think? Or was it this building over there? I think it was this one. And I want to know. I'm so curious. I'm feeling like the boy and the guy did not show up again by accident. I am worried to just start another script, but I think I'm gonna go talk to them in a minute. But it was over here, right? There's stairs. I remember there being stairs. Or was it a different building? Is it maybe actually the building that they're standing beside? I don't know. Does this open up anything new? Oh.
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall. With another 7 shades standing 10 meters from them. A single person stands on the sideline.
Okay, so we've been through this then.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures,
Thanks, visual calculus. What's this? People paid money to park here. No one would pay now. Wow, so observant. Holy crap, dude. No, it wasn't this building. Excuse me. Oh, my neck. It was one nearby, though. Oh, what do we got here?
There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
Okay. Didn't expect this. Can I try to get in, though? Kim, you think she's in there? Point at the boarded up building. Nothing more to do here, then. Can I try to get in, though?
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirit. Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points.
Thanks, dude. Really appreciate it. Oh, my itchy nose. I think. Kim, you think she's in there? Point at the boarded up building.
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in, though many have tried.
He inspects the bars. Yes, indeed. Nothing more to do here, then. Okay, well, that opened up some new... Thanks, autosave, because I always forget. That opens up something new. I just feel like... I swore it was this building. Oh, well. And there's nothing over here. One thing that I struggle with is that stuff where I've been does gradually like open up as I do things, and so I'm like, oh, I should go back and check it out. But oh, my neck. But then there's lots of things where like I end up restarting dialogue that didn't have anything else, and I'm like, now I'm just wasting my time. God damn it. You find it a little bit confusing. Where like what I should go over again and what I shouldn't. Ooh, I found something. Pick it up. What's in it? Money! Rich! $24. A useless trap that is just rolling in the rain. It was here, wasn't it? Wasn't it here that I found stairs? No. Nope. It's a different building. I'm thinking of a different building. I guess they look that much alike. Okay. Let's see if this guy's got new dialogue that will take us somewhere. Unless he's ran off again. Nope, yeah, there he is. I'm like, because they were there, then they disappeared. Now they're back again. Surely there's a reason, right? Unless it's just more day one script stuff I'm going through again by accident. We'll find out. Doop-a-doop. Okay. Talk to me about your boringness.
Hello again.
Ah. By the way, do you work out? Okay, so it is just the same. I swear they left. Like, why are they back? I'm gonna assume I need to know about the Feld building. But let's start with stupid stuff. By the way, do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Is that working out or just sport?
Lo Mantang stick fighting is a form of martial arts originating from the island of Lo Mantang. It uses slender wooden sticks for confronting the opponent.
For confronting the opponent. Okay. A form of martial arts from the Isle of Lo Mantang, right? Sounds easy. Sticks couldn't fight back. Exactly, Shane. You get it. I'm not really interested in the practice. I just want to know how often you work out. Now and then, that's what, like once a week? Such a gym bro. Let's be a little bit more sophisticated and mention that it's martial arts.
Actually, a great many cultures have their own version of stick fighting, such as the sacred Mabolo tradition of the Harli people. The name deriving from the butterfruit tree traditionally used for crafting the long, slender sticks, whereas the sticks used in other cultures...
You doze off as he paints you a comprehensive picture of the history of stick fighting among mankind, seasoning it with unexpected pop culture references.
I've had this happen a few times recently where people are like reading passages or describing something and I'm just like, I really want to be listening, but right now my brain is so very much in my amygdala. It's just not happening. You said words. I saw your lips moving.
Man, he's good at speaking. People must love him.
Not necessarily how that works. Usually it's just narcissism, which just doesn't necessarily mean you're loved, but who knows?
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying?
This is true, he says after a while with a charming, apologetic smile. I don't really remember what I was saying. I'm not really interested in the practice. I just want to know how often you work out. I don't really remember what I was saying.
Then I guess everything got said, right?
He squints his eyes in the snow. It is snowing here as well. Very much so. Hate it. Should I hear? All right. I want to hear about the Feld building again.
Sure. What's on your mind?
You're saying the Feld Electrical built this boardwalk. Look under your feet.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
Ah! Now I understand what happened to it. A pleasure wheel? My brain just got real dirty. What do you mean a pleasure wheel? You mean a Ferris wheel? Wow, what's the difference? Shit. My dentist is calling me. They're calling to remind me that I have an appointment next week. Anyways, moving on.
A pleasure wheel?
Thank you, exactly. I'm like, what the fuck kind of name is that? The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon as if picturing gondolas raising in the sky.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
It's so interesting how, like, real world that is. There are a lot of towns, specifically in the States, but I'm sure there are some in Canada as well, that are, like, literally factory towns. Like, the houses, the schools, the hospitals, everything was built because they wanted to put a factory there and they needed the people to be nearby. And the people needed houses and food and stuff. And in old times, before labor laws were better, it was really problematic. Actually, in some areas, it probably is still problematic, where your entire well-being is tied to your employment. So if you get fired or they decide to let go of a bunch of people, they also evict you. They're like, yeah, those are our houses, so like find somewhere else to live. It's very problematic, right? Yeah, no, not exactly humanitarian or communist, to say the least. But anyways, moving on. Sounds like Revachol is a lot like one of those industry towns. I guess we've gone through all that, so I want to ask something else.
But of course. What else?
Looks like we've asked it all. So we're gonna leave. And we have learned you have nothing helpful. Thanks, guy. Fucking Christ. Alright. Let me look at the map for a minute. Oops, not the map. This is the map. So, yes, we were here, I think. No, maybe. I think we want to go here. And it is the Feld building that has the stairs, I think, that I was looking for. I just can't see them because of the current orientation of things. Anyway, I have no idea how I'm actually going to access the stairs. I'm just so curious about them. I want to know. Like, because they were clicky. I could access them. I could click on them. I just couldn't get to them. And that is just pure torture for me. Like, what do you mean something I can see and nearly touch but can't have? I shall not accept these circumstances until I have it. Then I will immediately not want it and move on. But I need to have it first. Oh, God. The wanderings of our wants as humans. That was another thing I was seeing on TikTok that gave me lots of thoughts, and the idea that happiness is not an end state to achieve. It is, yes, it was this one. It's a practice. Is it this one? Dang it. I don't know. Yeah, it's a practice that you're supposed to participate in. And that's not to delude yourself and pretend that you're always happy. Like, feel all your emotions, but more like gratitude. gratitude is an active exercise that you participate in, which is an important part of the daily happiness and contentment and such. Okay, we've already been through that. So, no. I'm still like, how do I I'm on the boardwalk. How do I activate that last little bit of script? That is like, could we shoot from here? Probably not. I feel like it's up here, right? Like that's why I'm actually super like, what about these stairs? Because I'm like, but what if? Zoom out. It's on top of that building is what it means. Because that's near the boardwalk, right? But, like, how the fuck do I get in there? How the fuck do I get in there? Yes, this is the building I meant. This one. This one for sure. Main menu. No, not what I was looking for. I'm not accessing this the way I meant to. Hello, again. Apparently this is the episode of Wandering in Circles. Yay. Doop-a-doop-boop-boo. Woo. Oh yeah, I guess the other thing. Is it this one? Is it this one? These are stairs? No. We need to update the peoples about... Oh, now they're not. Oh, there we go. About the kid fucking with their traps. Oh, those are the shore breakers. Shane was just mentioning these. We're watching Soul Eater when we hang out, and they had these shore breakers in Soul Eater. Was it up here? Like, come over here. I want to be over here. No? Okay. Nope. Feel like I'm hitting another roadblock. But anyways, okay. So let me see. Yeah, that they were in the desert with these like beach breakers. Well, I mean, you know, I feel, to me it felt like, is the water just constantly outside of the horizon? Was kind of the message. I don't know, but it was very, very interesting. The imagery of it, and I wouldn't have recognized it just in the game now if you hadn't mentioned it in the show. Okay. So, we can't do any of Monday or Tuesday. Right, I was gonna go talk to the ravers, but I really want to know what's going on with those stairs. I don't even remember what building they were now. I just got all clicking them. Like, I was like, oh, ooh, stairs, and then I clicked them, but then I couldn't get to them, and I was like, but I want to get to them. Were they on top of here? No. Obviously not. Whee! Shacks. I want more clickies. Give me more clickies. What is this? I guess this is a collapse shack is the idea? Okay. Anyway. Let's go find the ravers. They're by the church. We can update them. Get over here. Oh, I didn't mean to double click, but sure. Let's speed things up. Yo. Oh wait, now we're gonna run all the way around the building because I forgot that you don't get to go that way. But I double clicked, so now we're gonna run. Whee! I'm getting my steps in. Oh yes, no, I remember where they were, Shane. I was just I'm in a fog brain wander today, apparently. So that's the show. That's the joke. Yep, me. Do, boo, boo. I like the way they do the trees, like, and it's really cool the way they move with the environment perspective and such. Okay, so the church is up this way, right? A very immersive Harry experience, exactly. Yes, because I am just all up in the fog brain. So they're like over here. No, up here. Where the hell? The rivers are over here, right? Over here? On this other side of the church, isn't it? Yeah. Up behind. Oh, shit. Okay. Thanks, Shane. Yep. Oh, I can get in there. Oh, I didn't realize. There we go. Okay. Up behind. So. Ravers. Where are you? Up here? Hmm? I thought they were on the other side. Ah, god dang it. Other way. Thanks, Shane. So, you meant up and to the side. You didn't know you could go under there, eh? I didn't either. I feel like we did in one of the recent episodes, but I just wasn't paying attention. Yes, okay, here's the stack thingy. So she's right there. Right. So, I mean, let's start by seeing if she has more dialogue.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
Uh-huh.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
I'll help you, all right. That sounds kind of threatening. Can't say. Gotta ask questions first. I mean, we're basically doing it, so I'll help you, all right.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya?
She
We've been waiting for
shivers.
weeks here.
She shivers. Waiting around for what if no one's been investigating it? The others told me you went inside the church. What did you see in there? Oh, I should have talked to her, eh? Whoops. Oh, did you usually take the long way around the church? Augie was the one who was like, you know, if you're struggling to navigate, you can just click where you want to go. And God, if it weren't for that, I never would have got past stairs. But anyways, like the stairs that you don't have to click, but you actually have to climb. I'd like to know more about your associates. And then something that's locked. We have no empathy. We're never going to grow our empathy, so we're fucked for that. The others told me you went into the church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
I respect that.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead. Tell me. You're right. Let me ask you about something else. I mean, yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
The programmer who made the pathfinding algorithm for the game. Please just click where you want to go. Let's not make this hard. I mean, you know, Shane, you know how hard it is, like, to create that stuff and make it intuitive. I don't blame them.
She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall, upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent.
That is creepy and talented.
He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Yeah, more probably ran, actually, and that would take so much muscle to, like, just hold yourself that way against gravity. Nuts.
Like a crab, you say?
The lieutenant nods. His face is stone. Kim. Okay. I saw him. I saw the crab man. Oh boy, this is our only option. Fuck. Nod.
You saw him? Does it mean that you went in there? Did you see the other spooker, the one in Grandma's clothes?
In Grandma's clothes. She leans closer. No, just the crab man.
That's odd. You should search her machine. Maybe it says where she went.
We tried. It didn't work out. I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
She blows on her chilled fingers. Someone's gotta get her some gloves, yo. Just answer the question, please. What? That's not really a question. It's a statement. What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
She ain't a narc, y'all.
To the cops.
Exactly. What about you? Tell me something about yourself. Ah, okay. Maybe I'll ask later about all this. Okay, what about you? What about yourself?
Me? I'm a silver bird.
What does that mean?
A silver bird feels strangely familiar. Was it an expression? And if yes, then for what? Then your mind slips and the thought is gone.
Yeah. Ah, okay. That's gonna stick with me. I'm so curious, Encyclopedia. Why silver bird? Okay, anyways. Okay. Maybe I'll ask later about this. About all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but
Time allows people to process their thoughts. Sometimes it means that things get worse because they just ruminate on it. But oftentimes it means things get better, and then you'll have more things to share, or different things to share is kind of the method there. I was watching another TikTok. It wasn't an actual TikTok. It was a clip of a YouTube video of a podcast. Wow, I just realized how like deep that was. Of a woman, very expressive woman, who was talking about, my brain just went blank about what she was saying, experiencing the full spectrum of emotions. But no, why was I going into that? Wow, see, that's the brain fog I'm in now, where I was like, I was just about to make a fun point. What was it? Oh, emotions. Thank you, brain. I recalled. Apparently emotions actually only exist in your body and your brain and like are experienced for 90 seconds. And then any experience you have after that of the emotion reoccurring is you like holding on to it and being determined to not determined. Sometimes you don't know how to process it. So there's that. But there's also just being kind of like set on continuing to experience the emotion instead of letting it go, which I've been there, because like when you get invalidated, especially as a child, with the emotional experience you have, I remember being like upset about something and no one was validating that I was upset, and then to try and address that they didn't like how uncomfortable my upset emotions made them, my parents, or my stepdad in particular, would tickle me. And so I'd start laughing, and then they would be like, see, you're fine because you're laughing. And it was so invalidating, because first things first, forcing tickling, you didn't get consent. Just because I'm laughing doesn't actually mean I'm having any kind of a good time. This is involuntary as hell. But also, like, now I feel like so abandoned in the authenticity of the emotions I was experiencing, that I want to go back and re-dig up those negative emotions and hold on to them tight, just so that they'll be real and like validated, at least by me, because no one else around me will acknowledge them. So yeah, it's just an interesting thought in terms of when you come across people who hold on to hard emotions in particular for long periods of time, it gives you something to think about in terms of like their emotional maturity or intelligence or their capacity to process what trauma they've been through, and like their understanding of emotions, of their experience, and like all the chemicals, because emotions are just a chemical experience from your brain, signals from your brain telling you stuff. And if they're dead set on holding onto it past that 90 seconds, you know, what story is replaying in their head to keep that emotion coming back? Is it that they don't feel validated? Is it that like they think holding the emotion will give them some kind of control or safety? Control is generally the thing we seek for safety. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like gave me a lot to think about, because I was a kid who felt the need to hold on to their anger in order to have it validated because of the story I told you about the whole tickling. So like, yeah, just something to consider. I'm getting really reflective today because TikTok presents me all the good stuff. Okay, what's this first? Oh, get Estelle to talk about her associates. Okay, sure, new task. Great. First, associates. Kim, you can wait here. Alright, so I guess we'll start with you.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
He looks excited. The tips of his hair are sharp and white. The bleach has consumed almost all of the toothbrush on the mirror in front of him. Yeah, and if he doesn't rinse it out, it's going to consume his hair too. That's how that works. About the church, I checked it out. And then we've also got, is it open? Yeah, maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze. Oh yeah, the unexplained ether smell and the headphones Or sold. Where should we go with that? About the church. I checked it out.
And? What happened?
He tenses up. I talked to the crab man. Actually, I want to talk about something else. Yeah, sure. I talked to the crab man.
Oh, man. Who is he? What did you think?
Hilarious. Seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual. Yes. I don't know about okay. Definitely spiritual. He gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love. Interestingly, actually very related topics. Never thought about it because he was talking about mother's love in terms of religion, but like most alcoholics are trying to run from feeling on some level unattended to by their mothers. Or some important figure and parent in their life. Fun! Oh, I love that. Not always, just often. You were right. He's a very narcomaniac. And the way he climbs, it was terrifying. You mean impressive, okay? You just wish you had his body. Sculptor? No. Capacity. That's what I mean. His bodily capacities. Seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual. Okay, we're gonna go 2. He gave me this odd lecture about alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it. I mean, actually, yeah. Which is what a church is for, right? He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak. Love that. I love that. There's something sinister going on under the building's roof. I think he's getting high or something. Okay, this is sinister. This is shitty. We're not going with 3. Fuck 3. And I don't know about preaching. Though probably vaguely true, but we're gonna go with he's clearly enjoying the physical activity because he does climb like crazy. It's impressive.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
The paranoid young man mumbles gruffly.
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
Do about him, eh?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
I think that's a fair analysis. Of course he's a problem. He's a crab man! He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? Also, fair points. As far as I can tell, he's not going to leave. He'll climb around up there, and guys, you'll never catch him. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all. He did say that, didn't he? Didn't he? Did he? Didn't he? I think, yeah. I think he said he was pro nightclub. I'm just like, none of these are good. That's not good. Well, I guess number 2 isn't horrible. But I feel like I do remember him saying he wouldn't mind the nightclub. He's just like gonna hang out up top while it was happening. So we'll go with 4.
I dunno, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
I mean, if they're high enough, they won't even notice him. It's not like you notice that many details when you're high. I guess it depends on the high. He rubs his jaw. You're just going to have to live with the crab man. Don't worry. I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else. Facts. I don't think, like, this is dismissive, although probably true, but I'm gonna go with 2.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
You're like, yeah, move on, guys. Not a big deal.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah!
Why is there a G? Anyway, okay.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
How come you didn't mention her before? We only just learned about her. Okay. I mean, we're expecting it to be Ruby, but I just don't remember any mention before of her having grandma's clothes. I didn't see the other spooker, just some machines.
But she's in there somewhere. Has to be. Have you tried investigating the machines? Anyway, do let us know if you see her.
That was fast. He tilts his head, one hand touching the spikes in his hair as they crumble off with all the bleach. I mean, it's not horrible, 42. Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze.
Nothing
Shit.
jumps out to you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, I rolled like an ass. Okay, cool. Really, because I could swear something's not adding up here.
How about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
That was bullshit. That's it for now.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Yeah! Thanks, guys. You got anything I can take that's like drugs, maybe? Because, like, that hurt. God dang. Fucking guys. Yeah, so autosave. Look into the spookers in the church. Oh! I have not accomplished it because we didn't find her, I guess, eh? So we'll go back into the church. I'm honestly like, how the hell do I progress the actual investigation? Because I keep feeling like in my brain right now where the story is that I need to get that dialogue to start. A weird bag. Dress? It's a dress. We need to get the dialogue to start for that last bit of, where is it? This one. I guess we still haven't done the other one. I figured, I don't know, we're gonna get to the island some other way, but like, I don't understand how to get the boardwalk for bullet traces one to come up. And that's where my head was at for like, I don't know, the actual investigation we're supposed to be on. Am I going the wrong way? I bet I am. Yes, the church is this way, isn't it? Doop-a-doo. Oh, my brain is hurting a lot today, actually, in that regard. I'm just gonna take a moment to pull out some Tylenol. When you're a person with disabilities, at least me, being my obsessive self, you tend to always have meds on hand. Painkillers. I have them in my purse, beside my desk, in my end table, in my bed, in my car. Whenever I need a Tylenol, it's always there. I do the same thing with water, too. Because water is the sweet nectar of life. Even if you're not disabled, you need water. Okay. So... I'm just like trying to see if there's anything along here that I didn't poke at. No, eh? Okay. The music in here is kind of creepy. Okay. There's the creepy Spider-Man. 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 Doesn't help anybody, just does lots of drugs. Ooh, okay. Thing. It came from the stained glass window. Still has letters on it, too. Oh, this! Oh. Interesting. Okay. Trying to find clickies. Trying to find anything. Anything. These are desks. Does one of them open? No, they're not desks. What are they? Oh, they're like presenter thingies. Why are there so many? Presenter thingies. What are those called? Pedestals? Not pedestals. Anyway, we've already tried that. We couldn't get into it. I'll try again in a sec, but... Is there really nothing else? There's nothing else. And yet. Lectern? Yes, I think that's what I mean. Lectern. I feel like I've heard them called something else as well, but lectern. We'll go with that. Is this going to be
The
same?
machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Press play again.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic
Pulpit.
driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Yes, Shane, that's what I meant. Pulpit. That's, yes, thank you.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Okay. Let's try this again. I think I may have the right password for the personal log. We do.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
But what if it was that password that we heard Mañana?
Maybe he knows
Same.
something.
Is it my birthday?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
So, you don't know unless you ask. Thanks, Encyclopedia. All right. I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Oh my god, that's the second time. Continue.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Fortress accident sounds familiar.
The company on whose name the terminal you're currently using has been registered to.
Thanks, Shane. Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCS produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
Okay, sorry, that's just like the other stuff we found in the other room back behind the, what's called a library, bookstore.
That's not bad.
Yeah? Wow, so conceptual. And what's that, this interactive call-in radio game? What is it?
Any other questions?
The static drowns her response. You hear her ask when the connection finally improves. Okay, thanks, but I'm finished with this call for now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Fortress Accident.
She says as her voice disappears into the whirl of static.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Leave. Okay, so this just suggested to talk to the crab man again. Not that I would have ever assumed that was the next step, but okay. Let's see if we can get some more dialogue out of him. What are we doing?
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
I'm sure that's what coffee lovers would call it. I wouldn't know, but that's hilarious. You must be the crab man. We're well past that. Have you by any chance heard the Vihita? Sure. Say the password to her radio computer. Yeah, have you?
Too many times, essay. You need it for something.
Oh, yes we do, Tiago.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Sure, right. Convince yourself for the purpose if it satisfies your end, right? Justify it however you need to. I'm doing a survey of passwords and passcodes, identifying regional trends in the interest of public safety, of course. That's amazing. So stupid. Just tell me what's the password. Step closer. Yes, it's for the first-degree murder investigation in Martinez. Honestly, I just want to break into a radio computer, see what's on it. I don't think this is going to go well. He has proven to have half a brain, and he's going to call us out for trying to fool him. I don't know if being pushy is great either. Like, he doesn't seem to be a person who responds to aggressiveness. Although you could call it assertive, but it seems a little aggressive. I don't know. I guess I'll try for 3. Yes, it's for a first-degree murder investigation in Montagnais.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
After death, life. What's that from again? Where do we hear that? I know we've heard that. Okay, anyways. Thanks, Tiago.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
Why? Okay, then thanks.
I think we're done here, essay.
The figure crawls off into the darkness above. Oh. Okay, he stuck around because I hadn't...
interesting conversation.
He stuck around because I hadn't finished with him, eh? Did not realize that.
However, I'm still not sure whether we'll find our suspect here.
Me neither. That's why we're investigating, Kim. Thanks. Like, work with me here. Jesus. Goof. Alright, got the password. Didn't expect that. LOL. The amount that I poke something and then leave before actually finishing the full dialogue or, like, script is fucking hilarious. I've just been doing it all over constantly.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Okay, press play again.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
You've said this several times. It's not a very kind comment, but anyway.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Rapid Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Let's try this again. I think I may have the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Oh, damn.
Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thanks, but I'm finished with this call. Press off silent.
Goodbye, votre accident.
She says as her voice disappears into the world of static.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Press print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read the printout.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise.
A fortress accident? I feel like you're making a joke that is just going completely over my head, Shane. You had a fortress accident once? Yes, onward.
Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Looks like you figured it out.
The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
Yeah, sorry. I understand that she's relaying the fortress accident. And you're saying you had a fortress accident once. Maybe it's the brain fog, but it's still going over my head. You had a fortress accident once, which was... She is relaying the fortress accident. Relaying from fortress... Oh! Like she's... That's where she is? I thought that's what the name of the file was. I'm sorry. I'm my brain fog. I'm not a nerd enough for that joke. It went over my head. Anyways, okay, so Kim is, well, he's doing, even though we have our ledger now, Kim's doing what Kim does, and he's taking his notes.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, hence all the wires everywhere. Do you think this log might be connected to the case? Read the second entry. Let go of the printout. We're not done yet. Do you think this could be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Eccentric. His eyes wandered to the various machines around him. Read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
Okay.
What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Oh boy. Wait, narcotics? Look around the derelict building.
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids.
He looks at the stained glass window.
Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
Most things that are abandoned and cold are in bad parts of town. That's why they don't get refilled and warmed.
Then why doth the lieutenant protest against spending time here so often?
My God, drama. Read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Okay, so step 1, power. Step 2, wreck the place. Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
Fair. He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his foot.
For setting up her radio computer.
Clearly. Read the fourth entry.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Huh. Interesting choice of words.
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Did AI come in or something? I mean, the programmers are fucked too with AI, but anyway. Curious.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
He adjusts his glasses. Artists, programmers, Lexi, who are all these people? Those people.
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Doomed commercial area. Yeah, no, I'd put that together already. Read the fifth entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder.
Okay, he strokes his chin.
Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Yeah, read the sixth entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
It's just like because the girl's outside listening to the ground. It's curious.
Is she talking about?
The lieutenant looks to his right toward the silence. Oh, okay. Read the seventh entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, The first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
So curious. What? But what could it be? Look at the water basin behind you.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Read the 8th entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. One neo-disco song over and over again.
Nice.
Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
Called them a disco man, but it was a girl. Interesting. Okay.
That disco man must be a cell.
Yeah, clearly. She must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Yeah. Read the 9th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air.
Okay.
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Uh-oh.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Oh, okay. In walks Ruby? I wish it would be cool if she actually had the headphones on her shoulders. She just immediately starts typing. What? Just doesn't even acknowledge you.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots. Uh-oh, we got caught.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
Sure, interfacing.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
That doesn't make it legal, Kim. I can assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access coalition military data links. What a pile of bullshit. We're looking for a suspect in a murder investigation. We thought they might be hiding here. Really letting on a bit too much there. We're here on a side case representing certain music venue organizers. We're not just breaking in. I'm pursuing a mysterious lead, searching for my lost identity. That's a side question itself, not the main thing. Sure, let's just go with 2. We're looking for a murder, a suspect in a murder investigation, even though it might be revealing us too fast.
No one's hiding here.
She barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life. Okay, so probably not Ruby then? No, wait, it's not. Suna.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
Fair.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
After, okay. Sorry, just give me a sec. I am doing a lot better, but I have gotten to the point where now I do need ice for the hip injury. Okay, onward. So we're supposed to what, like give her a minute? Is that the idea?
What is it?
Sorry. The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. I didn't break anything, did I? Hey, are you the lead programmer of Whirl Untethered? I like that. By any chance? Oops. Good. I didn't mean to click that, so I'm glad I didn't. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here? I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
It does not look like a big loss to her. Okay, she doesn't really care. Are you the lead programmer of Whirl Untethered?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
So she was, past tense. I have to note, I'm sorry, in terms of physics, this keyboard should be higher for her to be able to type on it so comfortably, or her knees should be bent. Just saying, sorry. Onward.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Yeah, I mean, failed projects hurt the heart. I get it. So many in life. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I get it. I finally get your comment that you had a Fortress accident once. Sorry, Shane. It only took me forever to put it together. Could she just... Anyway. Moving on.
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Now isn't that familiar? She turns back to the terminal.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Sound familiar, Shane? Have you seen The Graban? Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say a woman named Ruby? Why are there so many machines in this place? What are you doing in an abandoned church? How do you feel about anodic dance music? LOL. Right, let's work. I'll let you work in peace now. Okay, well, we have to ask her something first. What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
Yes. There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes. She didn't answer, though. I need to make sure you're not hiding anyone in here. I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions. You're occupying a public space. I need to know what you're doing here. There have been complaints about your neighbors. From your neighbors. What neighbor? You're talking about the fucking ravers? In this universe, it's ADM, not EDM. I like that, Shane. Very good. Occupying a public I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
Now I want to experience ADM, anodic dance music. Yeah. I'm conducting scientific music. She says, ready to stand her ground. What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Hole in the millimeter? What?
Wait, what?
Thank you.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
Thanks for translating, interface. Oh, I just realized that interface is fingers touching. That's appropriate and creepy.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal? A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly? I really want to know too, but I think we need to know one first. Is it connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
She stares at the burnished antenna on a nearby table. A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
I mean, we figured it out with black holes, sort of. There's something frantic about her as she locks her gaze with you, eyes shining like pearls.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
I guess because the metaphorical word, like the term exist, to exist is to be perceived, to be measurable. So if it's nothing, it's not measurable, it doesn't technically exist. So, you measure the lack thereof, right? Like, no? A vacuum? Like you send something at it when the thing disappears? I don't know. How do they measure black holes, Shane? Isn't that not the answer, maybe? She's suddenly absorbed in her conversation, waiting for your answer.
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Yeah, referencing. That's what I was thinking. References. Hold on a moment. Does it mean we're not living in a world that has holes in it? We're now living in a world that has holes in it? Why has it become multiple? You measure it by collecting data on its surroundings, on that which exists. So that makes sense to me. Is that how they do black holes? I don't know. Like, because they watch how light bends and stuff with it, which is the thing around it, right? No? I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measuring it. That's what she was saying. Anyway, repeating what she already said in different words. Oh, look, you're so educated. I don't know. I'm not here for some science. I just want to solve a murder so I can go home. How cop of you. I'm gonna speculate that you measure by collecting data on its surroundings.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Interesting.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are. Devices for recording sound through water.
Cool.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. It looks like some ancient ritual. It does. Do you have any idea where the hole might be located? You said that the research isn't going well. Why not? That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now. Very specific. Do you have any idea where the hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch-black heights above, but without much success.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
Ah.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Fair question.
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
Huh. This is where the crab man lives.
I know.
Okay. You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
Very direct to the point and without any details to contextualize. All right. You said that the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space.
Sounds like fun. I mean, most research is trial and error, though.
And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
She stops mid-sentence. Oh, look, you so are a scientist. That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks. Have you seen the Crabman? Have you seen anyone suspicious, say a woman named Ruby? Why are there so many machines? Hey, about the 2mm hole again. Okay. Have you seen anyone suspicious, say a woman named Ruby?
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
Other than you?
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Okay, drama. Not sure if you're the one who should be reading people, but sure. Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Too late. Why do you need an antenna? What are you doing with your radio computer? What about those bowls of water over there? She already explained. Right, I'll try not to touch anything. Next question. Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR1 as my RAIM prefix processing unit.
RAIM prefect. That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that antenna is its processing unit?
Yes. You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
She sighs. She has stopped working now. Oh no, you fucked the scientist up. This is bad. No, I'm a master circuit bender. I know everything. Not really. I know a little. I don't really know much about anything in this world, to be honest. Fucking true. But sometimes you don't need to be that honest to still be authentic. So we'll just go with not really.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Up on air. I don't get it, but okay. What's on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region.
Okay.
It's all around us. That's what on air means.
She waves her hand.
Like love.
Sure, if you believe in it, conceptualization. And the AR1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable.
She stops to think.
But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
Thanks for the advice.
Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Milieus. She turns back to her terminal. What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
Clearly. On what?
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
I'm just like, the fact there's no screen, and that's what disorients me, because I keep thinking of it as just straight up a computer. Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
She closes her eyes. Wow, this must be so familiar, Shane. Okay. Isn't your RAM Perfect radio computer made exclusively for the government use? For the government use? Whatever. What about those bowls of water over there? We already know. Right, I'll try to... Sure. Are they made for government use?
So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
She looks up, almost proud of you. And you work for the government? So why do you have it? And you work for the government?
No, I don't.
So why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and RAIM Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. So I had to upgrade.
She inhales sharply before answering in a single breath.
Besides, owning a RAIM prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
Okay.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see RAIM prefects in every police department, for example.
How are the police a good example? They don't know computing. They're just computer users. How do you use your hand? How do you get your hands on it? Did you steal it? Let's be a little bit more gentle. How'd you get your hands on it?
I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade RAIM Rational series, but couldn't find one.
Ah, she says nonchalantly, scratching her ear.
Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as RAIM Civic, so it's kind of a rip-off. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain.
She pats her glowing machine. Glowing machine. LOL. we already know about the bowls. So, right, I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Great.
She's like, there's more? Fucking Christ. Hey, about the 2mm hole again. We're good. We're good for now. How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What?
She squints her
it.
eyes. Oh no, not into the ADM. No.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Exactly. Have you even listened to it? Like, actually listened? What are you, 40? It's the future of dance music. Same here. It just doesn't connect here. Tap on your heart. Not like disco does anyway. Okay, wow. That was quick. Why do you hate it? Me in meetings. Yes, I feel you, Shane. Have you even listened to it? Like, actually listened?
Yeah. Like all the time. My tent neighbors don't really ease up with their partying, do they?
She pulls a face that looks absolutely scathing. Not a fan.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping.
Wow.
No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
I'm feeling like there's definitely racism in this, but I'm not familiar with it, but wow. Wow. Right. But how do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
Ah, here we go. Finding out more that we couldn't because of the stupid fucking check. She looks up, shaking her head. What do they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
I'm going to say a drug lab. A youth center would be nice. A petting zoo, a place for animals where everybody can be happy. Maybe some community space to help the elderly? We're just suggesting all of the good things that aren't happening, right? I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub for anodic dance music. They said it's their dream. I mean, these are all just stupid bullshit, so yeah, let's go with 4.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
The lead programmer sighs. Wow. Girl's just not having it.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
You never did come in, Kim. There was no room for you. The lieutenant notes. So what you're saying is we should have come here before going to them. Noted. Have you seen the Crabman? Okay, we're not doing that one. And then there's the 2mm hole again. Alright, whatever. Have you seen the Crabman?
No.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
Just so descript, my god. Fucking closed-ended questions. He's seen you.
And
the Crabman has seen you! That's hilarious. And it's probably not a big deal then. Okay, it's probably not a big deal then.
No, you're right. I'm not.
A big deal? Girl, have some confidence. You're a scientist. That makes you a big deal. Her voice trails off as she bends over to tinker with the machine's printer. Hey, about that 2mm hole again. Should we? Sure.
The swallow, you mean? What about it?
Slightly irked. What about it? Okay, no new dialogue. So my guess is we're going to come back about that later. So that's all I wanted.
Thanks.
No problem. Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Alright, what do we got here? So, tell Andre about Suna's thoughts on the nightclub. She don't dig, turns out, unfortunately. It's hilarious. Refuse to talk about her friends. Maybe she'll open up later after you've helped them set up the nightclub. That they don't want to set up? I don't know. Right. Ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes. Ask Gart. See, this is more investigation specific, so we're going to go back to this. Then I remember that we're also supposed to, like, update. No, it's not here. I thought we were going to go update the zoologist about the kid messing with his traps. But I don't see the task in there. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. We're going over to the whirling either way, so. we shall do the thing. We'll see how long it goes in terms of Kuno's chat. Oh wait, I should have stayed there, shouldn't I? Can I teleport? Teleport. I'm by the church. I am here. I shall go here. With less walking. Yay. Okay. Onward to Kuno. And I didn't take 5 minutes to get here and ramble on about nothing. Somebody is cooking in the building and I can smell it. I hate that when I'm like, that smells good, I want some. But in North America, we don't go knocking on our neighbor's door for dinner. Not exactly a community country, sadly. Maybe one day we can dream for that future. Not today. The communism, it's in my blood.
Fuck does Kuno care?
We already know you don't care, guy. We're good. The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. Want to discuss the body with you again. I have more questions about the crime scene. It's the crime scene, right? You want to running about the errands, illegal? Yeah. I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
Information. The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. Point to the container. How did they get there? A ladder. Ever climb it? Point to the ladder on the tree. The ladder. The ladder. Oh, so we could have done this before too. Oh, I just realized that that means people might have dialogue in what is already used dialogue, like embedded deeper. Shucks. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. The ladder. Ever climb it? Point to the ladder. What's in the greenhouse over there? I was wondering about the trash container. We've already been in it. Fuck it. We'll just start at the top. So, the dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Or above, perspective. I need to know. It could be the lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit.
That makes me cool, Kuno. You just don't know what cool is.
Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
He points to his pants. That's a good price. Wow, kid. Fuck that.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters FALN running down his trouser leg.
Faln. Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. All right, entertain me. What's so great about these pants? No, Kuno. You don't know anything about the tampering. No. Kuno. You don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I already have pants. Plenty of pants, actually. Multiple pairs. You must have seen his clothes laying around, yeah?
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that you took away. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
Nope.
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Thank you, Kim. Always such a supportive, helpful partner. Moving on. All right, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I mean, it is, actually. They got scientists on everything. But, the idea of a liquid fit in my crotch makes me very uncomfortable, just saying.
Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. Because like fucking Kim, he just pulls things out of the ether. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness.
Hello, Al. My God, are you just no? Oh my God.
Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Tartan. This is hilarious.
They will also make you into an idiot.
That was my thoughts. I'm glad someone's on the right page. I'm not interested in the pants. No, Kuno, you don't know anything about the tampering. I'm investigating, and I already have pants.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig.
Wow, hater. You know what? All body sizes are beautiful, douche. Just get bigger sizes. Like, clearly you don't know what having a variety of products means. Poor provisions, poor business. Business is going under. Anyway. The ladder, ever climb it? Point to the ladder on the tree.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say that the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Alright, Kuno.
Kuno knows the ladder is unclimbable.
Thanks, Saberfair.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
Mm-hmm.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Obviously. We weren't trying to convince him to. The hell? What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Okay.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Uppergite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Erie-Uppergites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Interestingly, I only know that, thank you Encyclopedia, because of the book I'm reading right now. I'm reading The English Patient, which has a character named Kip, who is, I think he's Southern Seminese. They haven't clarified, but he's definitely from that region. Anyways. Yeah, random things. Everybody should read more, because you learn stuff. Even when it's a fiction. Although I should note that The English Patient is honestly kind of boring. Like, unless you're really into old war history novels and like stories, I'm ready for it to be over, but I have a policy of finishing books, so I'll be done in a couple weeks, but I don't know if I'd recommend it. I recommend reading though. That's the point. Hold on. The gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it.
He fills his lungs with the
shit's nothing to Kuno.
acrid air. His eyes get a little watery. The gardener. She's actually not a gardener. Turns out she's a union fixer.
The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
Okay.
You were expecting relaying this information to him to be more rewarding, right? Telling him you found out she isn't a gardener. You know what you should do if you want to get rewarded? Drugs. Drugs are more rewarding than work.
You know what I find most rewarding? Doing work on drugs. Just saying. Just to counter your argument there, electrochemistry. But also, we're being delusional and taking the sober route. So no.
Or alcohol, if you don't want to do drugs. Alcohol is just as rewarding, but it isn't a drug. This has been going on for quite a while, hasn't it? You've been thinking about drugs and alcohol for a long time now. Juicy drugs, tasty alcohol.
It's true. Any little bit of stress and the trauma brain goes, I could get high. You know what? Maybe I could drink tonight. But I'm doing better lately, and I'm not succumbing to it, so. Just because you're right doesn't mean I have to listen.
Seems kind of boring now, going back to... What was this about? Some yard? Yards aren't interesting. Only drugs are interesting. Drugs and alcohol. You feel sad now, but what can you do? Life has to go on. With a heavy sigh, you say...
Drugs and alcohol are actually not interesting. It's the freedom that they allow you by releasing your inhibitions. That's the actual interesting part. Just saying. It's what they facilitate, not them themselves. They suck. I was wondering about the trash container.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig.
You can't stop me? Yes, exactly. Pants for every occasion, except I'm not going to buy them from a stupid child. Perps might have stashed something more in that container. I mean, we've already gone through it. Okay, enough about this, Kuno. I've got other matters to address. Well, let's see what he says about people stuffing things in the container, which is exactly what happened.
Yes, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno?
I have no actual idea. So anyways. Alright. I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Look at that. 15. Okay, at least it's not fucking 100. Looks like so Adidas. Like, just an FYI for anybody who's into major labels, like, I can't even think of others right now, but Adidas, or anything like that. Like, you are a walking billboard. You bought something from them. You paid them for a product so that you could help advertise for them. What are you doing? Stop. It doesn't even look nice. Like, I get that, like, people wear labels because they're like, now I'm part of this exclusive group. Look how cool I am. But I'm like, in actual fact, probably not cool because you're falling into propaganda and like product placement and various other pushes that are dumb. But more than anything, had you ever considered that you are participating in free advertising for any company whose label you proudly wear? Just, why? They're not paying you. You're paying them. Don't do it. That's just my opinion. Consumerism, anti-capitalism, communist bullshit? I don't know. That's for you to decide. I shall ramble on. Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Thanks, Kuno. Start like you end. At least you're reliable. Okay, what we got here? Ask Gart. Yes, we know that. Is it that we were marking something as done, or no? I guess it's just that we knocked that off. Okay, yeah. So now we shall go talk to Gart, and then I'll probably end there. Like, my pain's honestly like a jillion times better than it was earlier this year when I could hardly go an hour. But I am feeling it escalate, and I really want this hip injury to fucking go away. You know, it's been 11 months, so I want to take it easy, and even though I can go longer, I feel like maybe over-pushing myself is how I make the injury take longer to heal. So I'm going to keep sticking to the 2-hour mark until the injury is fully gone. But we are doing a lot better, so at this point, I'm going to start... Actually, I'm going to see if there's more to talk to them about in terms of the whole Kuno fucking with their traps. And then we'll do Gart. And then we'll call it a day. Alright.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
Sorry, I just noticed that something was going on with the chat there. I hope everything's okay. Okay. Yes, indeed. I hate how it overlaps like this. Look at that. That's awful. I had a chat with the kid, Kuno. He promised to stop stealing the locusts.
So it was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Maybe. Ooh, 30. I'll take it. This is totally worth it. She turns to smile gently up at her husband. Such optimism. How do you make it to that age and just carry so much hope and optimism? I'm gonna need someone to teach me, because mine feels like it's constantly burning away, just drying up with all the chaos in life.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Oh, okay. Didn't pick that up, drama. Thanks.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
What? Uh-oh.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
He's been out in the cold forever. Guy needs to take a break for a minute.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
Well, even just rest and then go back on another day. She looks at him with tender concern.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
When you're not gonna die? He breathes carefully not to start coughing again.
That's just something people tell themselves when they fail.
Oh my god, Rhetoric, stop being an asshole. People can come back when things don't work out. Continuing to push yourself because it didn't work out is how you burn out so hard that you cannot come back. Give yourself a break and allow yourself to be human. Humans are fallible. Honestly, every success story we ever hear, they almost never succeed on the first try. It's like the bajillionth try that it finally happens. Ugh. Fuck you, rhetoric. Man, I'm really feeling this, and feeling this is costing me time on my main investigation. That's ignorant. Ooh. Thank you for whoever just followed. Really appreciate it. I'm not worth risking your health. You should call it a day and go home. Refuse. It's not. I'm not. It's not worth risking your health. LOLOL. I mean, this is what I was just saying. There's always tomorrow, and even if there isn't tomorrow, your health is still more important to get to tomorrow. I'd offer to help, but I have my own things to do. Refuse. Damn it, maybe I can still restock the trap for you? Accept. Oh. We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this. Accept enthusiastically. I mean, I'm really with 2, and also, although this has been a cute task, I am feeling a little bit done with it and more curious about the main investigation. It's not worth risking your health. You should call it a day and go home and stop being sick.
He's right, dear Morel. Come now, we've waited so long. What's one more season?
Yeah, totally. Like, take care of your health first.
Self-deceit, sire.
Ugh, shut up, drama.
You're right, dear. We'll get our shot yet. I'm sure of it.
Confidence, optimism, woo woo woo.
The slouch in his shoulders tells you otherwise. He doesn't know how many more field expeditions he has left in him.
Okay, that I respect. The amount that I, like, chase opportunities, because I'm like, I don't know when my body is just gonna give out. Having disabilities, it's like every day, interestingly, is legit a gift. And, like, every opportunity to go do something that's crazy and wild and fun, you know, within the reasonable boundaries of not jumping off a cliff and killing myself. But, like, just, like, embracing unique, exciting opportunities in life has become something that I really try to push for. Because I don't know if next time I'll have another chance. But you gotta kind of balance it, because if you overdo it now, you ruin the next chance. Like, if you burn yourself out now, there is legit no next chance. It's hard with disability, to say the least. But I get it. I get wanting to push yourself, and I get worrying about, you know, will I have the capacity to keep doing this next time?
This place is much better for fieldwork in the summer, believe me.
Okay, Kim would know.
Thank you, dear. And you, Detective Fox? You've been great company to an old lady and her stubborn husband.
That's very kind of her to say. She bows to Lieutenant, then turns to you. A sad smile.
You're right, Lena. The RCM is worth their salt. More so than they say on the radio.
Oh, we got a compliment. Look at that. Wait, can I have your address in case there's news? No. Goodbye, Lena. See you around, Wheels. That's cute. I live to serve. Tip an imaginary police hat. Just nod. These are all very silly. I'm gonna go with 3. See you around, Wheels.
You too. Morel? Let's roll.
She smiles. They leave. 2 old cryptozoologists, 1 gas-powered wheelchair. Oof, that's gotta stink if it's gas-powered. Alright, look at all this experience. And we finished, because we were like, oh, we're done with this. The missing insect case. We're done. Task complete. A little bit too long of a task, actually. And then, okay, so composure. We can't open MP3. Physical instrument. Composure and physical instrument looks like the 2 options we have. Oh. We somehow opened that up. Composure and physical instruments. So I think those are what we're going to focus on. There's physical instrument. There's composure. Well, we haven't even touched composure. So screw it. Let's do that one. Save and close. All right. And now we opened that up. Yes. Oh, which is the kit. Okay, I forgot. All right, last thing. Mr. Gart. Let's do it.
Hey,
Was there something you needed?
Such enthusiasm, much wow. Like, kind of counter opposite to the last conversation. He nods in greeting. About my bill for tonight. I'm never paying it. Mwahaha! Communism. Communism isn't actually like not paying your bills. I'm just being ridiculous. Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Sus. Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. LOL. Could someone on your staff have put them there? Who else has keys to the trash container? I think this one is really not helpful and like not how you get leads. Accusations. Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
I mean, if they thought it was trash.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Huh.
Thank you anyway.
He turns to the man. Okay. Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
I mean, it's funny how people will vouch for you when they don't actually know you that well. I have just this year experienced that where in my attempts to just really want to care about my friends, because I love my friends, I love people, but just because you call someone your friend doesn't mean you know them like really, really well. And I have just like given references for a couple of people this year now. I don't know about the other one. I think the other one's going okay, but the first one, it kind of fell through almost immediately. And I was just like, oh, I put my name behind that. Okay. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because in the end, the reason I gave them the reference was because I love them and because I wanted well for them. Just, hopefully the other one works out okay, because that one would definitely impact me if it went bad. The first one, not so much, but it really makes you think twice about giving references, I guess, and like speaking for other people. Like, do you really know if they would do that? Or do you just love them and want the best for them? Something to consider. Thanks. Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
Not about my bill. We needed to ask him something, though. Okay, goodbye. Didn't we? Oh. Oh, okay. Done. No? Not done. Forfeited. Oh, shit. How did I forfeit it? What did I do? Fuck. What did I do? Shit. Like, what option did I choose that caused me to forfeit it? God dang. I forgot that's an option, and now I'm frustrated. What do you mean I forfeited it? I didn't mean to forfeit it. Fuck me. Oh well. That just happened. Womp womp. I'm good at accidentally doing shit like that. Mwah. We're gonna quick save. So, today basically we did a bunch of wandering at first because I was getting a little confused about where I was going. And we discovered that the church has got some stuff going on. Met a new lady named Suna, who's a scientist. Finally finished up the zoologist thingy and got a bunch of experience that is going to allow us to, well, I got a few checks open basically that I don't really want to do, but I'm like, well, there's options. And Inland played in a bit more than usual. So anyways, yes, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to the new follower. Really appreciate it. As you guys might notice, I'm really trying to get more regular about this, so that means that next Monday I fully plan to be here, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That is, where are we at? That's going to be November 24th. So, please continue to follow along with our journey as we disco the Elysium, and if you have any interest in catching up on previous journeys, all episodes have been uploaded to YouTube at the same handle as the Twitch name. So yeah, thanks again, Shane, for your help and for joining along in the journey. Thank you to everyone who is watching and lurking. Always appreciate your views. And I will see you guys next week for another day of discoing the Elysium. Have a good day. Bye.